Good morning. I'm Jane and I'm taping here from the hills of Vermont on a 40-something degree day, inspired to share teachings on mind and body. So welcome to this present moment. I'm starting standing deliberately to invite the teaching that at any given moment we can find sort of grace and awareness in just standing. So I'm putting my feet hip distance apart with a gentle micro bend in my knees, and actually I'm bringing my hands to my hips, breathing through the nose. In for 4, hold for 2, and out through pursed lips. Extending my exhale just a little bit longer than the inhale to calm the nervous system down. At this moment, I'm inviting you to raise the arms up to the sky as I am, or stay in boss, which feels like you can connect with this moment more easily. This is more activating with the arms up. This might be more grounding. You might do one up, either side. And breathe here for 3 breaths. I'm going to raise my arms up to feel more activation. Just breathing, noticing sounds, presence in mind and body. And I'm bringing my hands back down to my hips in boss. Join me here if you'd like. And I'm stepping my left foot forward, and I'm putting a deep bend in that knee. And the teaching here is noticing how I'm leaning forward into future, coming back to present, doing a gentle back toward past. In the body, future, present, past. So we settle into the present moment with breath and intention. Here and now, okay. Here and now, enough. Here and now, self-love. I'm bringing my hands to heart and belly. Now, what's it like in your legs as you stand in this present moment? You might rub your hands together and just sweep down your legs to soothe any activation or sensations in the legs. And this is where we learn to move from judgment to curiosity. What's happening in your body now? I'm raising my arms up into a warrior, gazing forward. So here's a teaching. In the present moment, gazing forward. In the present moment, we need to figure out how we want to pivot in our lives, but we stay here in compassion, hands to heart and belly. Raising the arms up again in warrior. Using HAH breath to relax the nervous system, releasing any held tension in my throat. I'm bringing my front arm. That's not going to work. That's my dog's nose. Maybe it will work. Jazz, move. There we go. My arms out to the side and up, bending into that leg, gazing up. Such activation, opening my arms, hands to heart and belly, or up, which feels like your truth in this moment. You might go back and forth. Breathing through the nose, here and now presence. Non-judgmental awareness as I draw circles on my belly to soothe the nerve endings in my belly in this morning. So I'm bringing my belly button to my spine to engage my core, and I'm stepping forward, and I'm going to come back so you can see me, and I'm bouncing out in my body what I may have activated through that warrior. Coming back to boss, coming back to presence, coming back to awareness. Yoga invites us to the present moment. Neither past nor future, present moment, non-judgmental awareness. As I step my right foot forward, the opposite side, coming into a deep bend in the front leg. My core is facing forward. My back heel is up. And I'm finding activation here using my hands to self-soothe. And I'm raising my arms up to the sky, gazing upward. What's happening in your body now? For me, I'm having activation in my core area, so I'm just holding. And I'm feeling a lot of strength in my legs, and also a lot of movement, compassion to that movement, no judgment, or as you judge, because we do judge. Bring it back to, okay, there's movement in this body of mine right now. So I'm gonna bring my core, my belly to my spine, and I'm walking back this time, and I'm shaking it out again. Ha, ha. So we're gonna address here as I sweep down, ha, ha, lifting one heel at a time, ha, ha, ha. Now, natural breath. What emotions might be you experiencing in your body? And let's invite compassion. I'm moving my body down, up, down, up, and I'm settling into Tadasana, the mountain. Again, gentle micro bend in the knees, arms up, or in boss. I'm feeling more comfortable in boss now, and my thumbs are moving into my back body. So I'm finding some acupressure points and finding a deep, long breath. And I'm noticing the sun in the video finder, and I'm hoping that's not disturbing. Just sun, moving from judgment to just sun. So here's a teaching, my friends. So many thoughts, just thoughts. We want to begin to relate to our thoughts with some observer. That's the observer teaching that I come over and over again, so that we don't get hooked. Ha. So I'm gonna come into seated, and I'm gonna invite you to grab a pillow. I have a block. And let's see what other teachings are here for us. So I was going to show you what my knees are like. So I'm bent here. Just find a comfortable seated position. So now we're going to come back to the presence. We're going to come back to this moment. Can you feel connection from earth up the spine and out the top of the head? Just doing that is a wellness teaching, because we get so swept away by our emotions at any given moment. Yoga is an opportunity to develop the capacity for present moment awareness and moving judgments to curiosity and compassion, hands to heart and belly. Drawing circles on the belly and say soothe. So here's noise in the background. I'm in a campground. And it's an opportunity to teach, just noise. An opportunity to find ease with all that is in our lives, the strain and the joy, the pain and the pleasure. And we learn, as I've mentioned, to figure out what we're experiencing so that we can bring that compassion. So what is the emotion you might be experiencing right now? Bring compassion to it. See if you can name it, to slay it, if you will. Name it and just say sadness or fear. Come back to this present moment, this moment. And I'm bringing my hands to my shoulders with the fingers out front and the thumb behind, and I'm beginning to twist. And in this twist, I'm inspired to share a teaching on boundaries. This space that I'm creating is my sacred space. Creating your sacred space as you twist with me, if this feels okay, to Sat Nam. Truth is my identity. What comes up as I say that? Truth is my identity. Keep breathing through the nose and twisting. You might want to gaze down or close your eyes and gaze, as you close your eyes, gaze up to that place between the eyes to create sensation in the forehead. and replace any thinking thoughts with just sensation. I'm more comfortable gazing down now and twisting. Satnam, truth is my identity. So what happens when we think I'm not living my truth? Because life is a journey, my friends. I'm going to do this for a few more breaths. Life is a journey that we keep coming home to self. The work is inside. The work is, what is my truth? The work is, can I pivot and live my truth at any given moment? And boundaries are one of the greatest teachings. Am I living my truth, and how can I better live my truth? So I'm going to pause here, and I'm going to bring my hands to my thighs and just pause and notice what's happening in my body as I invite you to do the same. The pause is that place that we slow down, do nothing except observe and breathe and bring compassion toward the next deep breath, toward the next choice. Just here and now, sounds of nature. Just here and now, sounds of my voice, inviting your nervous system into this present moment, my friends, of wellness. This moment of I am enough. This moment of I am love, as I bring my hands to heart and belly and twisting to the left, looking back and saying here and now, okay. Coming back to the front and twisting to the right. Here and now, okay. Another seated exercise as I raise my arms up to the sky, and I'm extending my index fingers and interlacing my other fingers as I work the spine and all the stress that's in my spine with a cat-cow. We'll do this for a few breaths, and we'll have a positive mental health mantra. What would yours be? Mine might be, don't take anything personally. So this boundary teaching of when people behave in any way, it's really about their own needs and their own past, if you will. And when I say don't take anything personally, I come home to me. I'm putting my hands in my mind's eye to heart and belly as I come home to me and continue with this cat-cow exercise. And breathing through the nose. And what that helps me do as I say don't take anything personally is regulate my own nervous system according to the other. That's the teaching of boundaries. Someone else's anger is theirs. Someone else's sadness is theirs. And I'm going to do this for 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Swan dive down nice and slowly. Hands to my legs. And just taking in what it's like to be in my body now. What's it like to be in your body now? So in this moment, I'm thinking about Choreograph Your Wellness, the guide, the ebook that I wrote. I'm thinking about one of the hardest things to do is challenge our patterns. And one of the easiest ways to do that in the body is to do the opposite. So for instance, as I come with my legs forward and sit, I think I am a righty, so my right foot typically goes in front. So I'm switching and I'm putting my left in front. And now I'm putting my hands in front of me and I'm thinking which feels different. So it feels easier to put my right on top, so I'm putting my left on top. Challenging patterns, and I'm swinging from left to right and I'm breathing. Another great boundary reminder as we challenge patterns. So the pause in yoga, whether it be between postures or after the inhale when we pause and then exhale, is a wonderful opportunity to remember that we can choose the next choice. We can take the next breath with intention. We can focus on the sounds of the birds as a moment of ease, challenging patterns. Because of neuroplasticity, we end up showing up in the world with more grace because we can challenge patterns. Neuroplasticity teaches us that we can change the way we think and do by practicing with persistence and perseverance over and again new ways of doing things. So we'll do this for 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And let's bring the hands down to the legs again. And just notice, breathing through the nose. Wow, this felt so good. I'm straightening my spine on purpose. It's so easy to be slouched in this world. And I am inviting you to either bring your hands up like this, or if you're inspired, even higher up. What is the teaching here? Can we at any moment find acceptance for this moment? Can we at any moment begin to find gratitude for something, for the pine cone that I'm picking up, and just say, wow, the nature, touching the ground, even feeling as I bend my fingertips and finding gratitude for the breath that runs through my body the best that it can, for the straightening of my spine the best that it can. Gratitude that I'm beginning to understand that I can make choices to find increasing ease in my life and even find joy. So just this is building energy. Does it feel too much? Be gentle with yourself. Bring your hands back to sitting boss and breathe through the nose. So we're going to close with 3 ohms. And the invitation here, again, so I'm going to bring my leg up to do a gentle half lotus. Just be comfortable. My bum is dropping a little over my block, so my spine is straight. And I'm just settling into my body here. And when we say Om, the universal sound of Om, the invitation is for ease and for justice and for peace. In this moment, you and me, we get to bring that to the world. So we'll do 3 ohms. Any thoughts, let them go by, come back to Om, and then we'll do a namaste. So breathing through the nose. Om. Breathing in through the nose. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. We follow the folks that come before us, the gurus that come before us to help us come to our path of wellness. Or who do you honor toward your help, toward finding your wellness? Is it Mother Nature? Is it Jesus? Is it Buddha? Is it Allah? Whomever it is that you honor, it's always also inward, coming to self. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, finding the inner guru to find your wellness. Hands together, elbows raised, thumbs to sternum. In this moment, namaste, my friends. Here's to ease, here's to wellness, here's to a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon.